Okay, hi kiddos. Welcome to my first online reading lesson. My classroom is now in my garage, so you're going to have to bear with me if there's any technical issues, because this certainly isn't a classroom. Now, what you will notice is every now and again you're going to get some funny colours. That's because I'm projecting this through the projector. I bought the projector home. And if I put a white piece of paper underneath the camera, which is there now, watch what happens. Because I'm actually videoing the projector right now. Ooh, look at that, strange, almost like a rainbow. So we're just gonna forge on. We're gonna deal with it, and we're not gonna worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna start a new unit, kiddos. We are gonna start a new unit, and this is my favorite unit of the year. And I really wanted to teach it in person, but this is what we're gonna look at. I'm gonna try and keep it out of the way of the funny colors, but it's almost impossible. So this is it. We're series readers. Okay, that's what we're going to be reading. Become experts on characters. Now, I know you know what a character is. Yeah, we're talking about fiction writing. We're talking about stories, and that's what we're going to be doing in our writing as well. You guys are going to be writing stories. Now, you guys are readers. You're going to be experts on the characters. But what's this word here? Series. Series. It's like a TV series with the same characters in over and over and over again. Now I'm just going to show you some examples. Look, oh, here's Bramble and Maggie, and Bramble and Maggie, and Bramble and Maggie. There's just some examples. I've got some others, and here we go. We've got Nate the Great, and look, Nate the Great again. He goes undercover this time. Nate the Great and the Lost List. Nate the Great and the Phony Clue. Nate the Great. And I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Here's another set. Sophia Martinez. Looking fly, I think is the American term for it. Another one. Another one. And on and on and on. And then I've got another set here. Houndsley and Katina. Oh, there's loads of them. Okay, there's loads of them. So, here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be reading a series. And I want you guys to choose a series that you want to read at home. And it could be absolutely anything. Okay, you get the choice of that. It could be that you go to Epic, which is the online books, and you try and find one from there. But you might have some at home. Maybe you've got Nate the Greats at home. Maybe you've got the Magic Treehouse series at home. Okay, they've all got the same characters in. So series, just when it goes over and over and over again. So those main characters, they keep appearing. And the cool thing is, as they keep appearing, you start to learn a lot about the character, which is what we're going to look at. So today I'm going to teach you that when readers become an expert on series books, when they read lots of books in that series, they start to collect loads of knowledge about the characters. And they're the superstars of that series. Okay? So, we're going to be looking at Frog and Toad. Now, for a lot of you, Frog and Toad, way too easy. Way too easy. For most of you. But here's what we're going to do. First thing that we're going to do, just like with any book, we give it a sneak peek. Okay, so sneak peek. I'm just going to look at the front cover and I want you to think, what could you tell me one thing about Frog and Toad just by looking at the front cover? Yeah, so loads of things you could tell. You could say possibly maybe these two are friends. Looks like it, doesn't it? Looks like they're helping each other. Looks like maybe they like to fly kites. Okay, they look pretty happy, smiling at each other. I'd say they were friends. Okay, think about the next thing we need to do on a sneak peek. Yeah, you got it. We're going to look at the BLURB. And I'm going to read it really quickly. Frog and Toad enjoy spending their days together. Oh. They fly kites, celebrate Toad's birthday, and share the shivers when Frog tells a scary story. Most of all, they have fun together every day of the year. Wow, that sounds like fun. So, here's what I'm going to be doing. Well, here's what you're going to be doing. While we're doing this, while you're reading, we're going to try and think about this, and hopefully, oh, that's not too bad. It says we're going to be collecting information about the main characters. Now, in this case, obviously, we know who the main characters are. Frog and Toad. Okay, they're the main characters. And I'm going to start to keep a little list, while we're reading it, of things, information about those main characters. So I just want you to think. I'm going to write some down right now. Here's my pen and paper. And while I'm doing that, I want you to think about it. Could you tell me 3 things that you've already learned about Frog and Toad? Okay, so there's 2 really quickly. They like to fly kites. They're best friends. They like to have fun. There's 3 things really quickly. Okay? Maybe they like to spend their days together. Maybe we're going to learn some other things as we go. And this is going to be my list as I'm keeping it as we go. So I'm just going to read a couple of pages, see if we can't figure out anything else that they do. I'm going to get rid of my notes. So, Days with Frog and Toad by Arnold Lobel. Days with Frog and Toad. Okay, looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters. Tomorrow is the first one. And I'm sorry that the colour's a bit funny, not a lot I can do. Toad woke up. Drat, he said. This house is a mess. I have so much work to do. Frog looked through the window. Toad, you're right, said Frog. It's a mess. Toad pulled the covers over his head. I will do it tomorrow, said Toad. Today I will take life easy. So I'm starting to think about something that I have learned about Toad, and one thing that I learned is I don't think Toad likes to clean up. Okay, hopefully you can see that. That's the message I'm getting. I don't think he actually likes to clean up. Toad sat on the edge of the bed. Blah, said Toad. I feel down in the dumps. Why? Asked Frog. I'm thinking about tomorrow, said Toad. I'm thinking about all of the many things that I will have to do. Yes, said Frog. Tomorrow will be a very hard day for you. But Frog! If I pick up my pants and jacket now, then I'll not have to pick them up tomorrow, will I? No, said Frog. You will not have to. Toad picked up his clothes. He put them in the closet. Frog, said Toad. If I wash my dishes right now, then I'll not have to wash them tomorrow, will I? No, said Frog. You will not have to. Toad washed and dried his dishes. He put them in the cupboard. Something else that I'm thinking about is that Toad listens to his friend. Excuse me. Something else. Toad washed and dried his dishes. He put them in the cupboard. Frog, said Toad. If I dust my chairs and scrub my windows and water my plants right now, then I will not have to do it tomorrow, will I? No, said Frog, you will not have to do any of it. Toad dusted his chairs. He scrubbed his windows. He watered his plants. There, said Toad. Now I feel better. I'm not down in the dumps anymore. Why? Asked Frog. Because I've done all that work, said Toad. Now I can save tomorrow for something that I really want to do. Oh, what's that? Asked Frog. Tomorrow, said Toad, I can take life easy. Toad went back to bed. He pulled the covers over his head and fell asleep. That's the end of the chapter. Now, something else I've learnt might be Toad likes to take it easy. Is there anything else that you think we've learnt about Frog and Toad? Have a think. Okay, kids, so here's some things which I'd like you to think about today, okay? So I want you to be thinking, I want you to choose a series of books, that's the first thing. So whether that's online books or preferably you've got a series of books at home, could be absolutely anything. And what I'd like you to do is I want you to give your book a sneak peek always, figure out which one the first one in the series is, and I want you to read through it and I want you to start to think about the things that you're starting to learn about the main characters. Now, I've written mostly about Toad, and maybe while we're going I might start to think of a couple of questions or things that I wonder about. So I wonder, I'm going to do it quickly rather than write it, I wonder if Toad talks all the time. Or does Frog talk some too? I wonder if Frog's a bit of a leader and Toad's a bit of a follower. I wonder if Toad always spends his time going back to bed. So these are things that hopefully I'm going to find the answers to. So, while you're reading today, I want you to be, once you've chosen your books, really thinking hard about the things that you're learning about your main characters who are going to star in this series all the way through. So, have a good time, enjoy it, pick a series that you're really going to enjoy, really going to get your teeth into. Okay, it's my favourite topic of the year, this one. Okay, so go for it. Go have some fun, go do some learning.